Astronomically speaking, 2024 was a great year. The total solar eclipse in April, the spectacular auroras in May, Comet A3 Atlas in October, and four back-to-back summer supermoons were among the most memorable celestial events. However, 2025 promises to be even more exciting. This year, we will witness four eclipses, a rare planet parade, the disappearance of Saturn's rings, and observe several planetary conjunctions that you won't want to miss. Let's take a closer look at the five most incredible events set to occur in 2025. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss them. In 2025, skywatchers will be treated to four eclipses, two lunar and two solar. The year begins with a blood moon eclipse on March 14th. A blood moon eclipse is one of the most captivating celestial events. This phenomenon occurs during a total lunar eclipse, when the Earth aligns perfectly between the Sun and the Moon, casting its shadow over the lunar surface. But what makes the moon glow with a reddish hue instead of disappearing completely? The answer lies in the Earth's atmosphere. As sunlight passes through our atmosphere, it scatters shorter, bluer wavelengths, while allowing longer, redder wavelengths to bend around the Earth and reach the moon. This process, known as Rayleigh scattering, bathes the moon in a dim, coppery red light, creating the blood moon effect. This total lunar eclipse will last 3 hours and 38 minutes, starting at 1:09 a.m. EDT, with the blood moon phase lasting for 1 hour and 5 minutes, beginning at 2:26 a.m. EDT. It will be visible from the Americas, Antarctica, Alaska, Northeast Russia, and parts of Africa. The last time North America saw a total lunar eclipse was on November 8, 2022. Which was the longest one visible from most of the continent since 1989. An eclipse never comes alone. It's always followed by another eclipse 2 weeks later. Following the March 14th total lunar eclipse, a partial solar eclipse will occur on March 29th. During this event, the moon will cover up to 93% of the sun at its peak. The eclipse will last nearly 4 hours, starting at 4:51 a.m. EDT. And will be visible from parts of the Americas, Western Russia, Europe, and Africa. The third eclipse of the year will be once again a total lunar eclipse on September 7th, visible from Asia, Russia, parts of Africa, Oceania, and Europe. It will last for 3.5 hours, beginning at 4:27 p.m. GMT. This eclipse happens just days after the moon reaches perigee, its closest point to Earth, making the moon appear slightly larger in the sky. The total phase of the eclipse will last 1 hour and 22 minutes, longer than the March blood moon. The year concludes with a partial solar eclipse on September 21st, visible from parts of Antarctica and Oceania. In the southern hemisphere, up to 79% of the solar disk will be covered by the moon. This January, 6 of the 7 planets in our solar system will be visible at once. Of these, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn will be clearly visible to the naked eye. As twilight fades, look toward the southwestern horizon. There, you'll spot Venus and Saturn appearing close together. Venus, the brighter of the two, will be unmissable. Higher in the sky, the brilliant Jupiter, second only to Venus in brightness, will catch your eye. The gas giant recently passed its opposition and is around its peak brightness. Near the eastern horizon, Mars will shine with its striking red hue. January is the best time of the year to see the red planet, as it will be at opposition, its closest approach to Earth in over 2 years. During opposition, Mars appears especially bright and fully illuminated, making it an ideal time for observation and photography. The planet is not only brighter, but also rises in the east as the sun sets in the west, remaining visible all night long. This proximity not only enhances its brightness, but also increases the detail visible through a telescope. Amateur astronomers can observe surface features such as ice caps, weather patterns, and volcanic terrains with greater clarity. Uranus will be positioned near Jupiter, and Neptune will be close to Venus and Saturn. You'll need optical aid to see both these ice giants, as their magnitude is beyond the naked eye limit. This celestial parade will continue into February, with the waxing moon rejoining the lineup from January 31st to February 14th. The event becomes even rarer in late February, turning into a 7-planet parade as Mercury joins the show. However, spotting all 7 planets together will be a challenge. Mercury, Saturn, and Neptune will be close to the Sun at sunset, requiring a clear western horizon to catch a glimpse of these planets. Saturn's majestic rings will disappear from our view on March 23rd. This intriguing phenomenon is known as a ring plane crossing and occurs approximately every 15 years, as Saturn's tilted rings align on edge with Earth and the Sun. Now, before we move ahead, think about this. If you've ever dreamed of creating your own online store, ring plane crossing. To understand why this happens, let's explore the mechanics. Saturn's rings are not flat relative to the plane of its orbit. They are tilted by about 27 degrees, giving us a clear view of their broad reflective surface most of the time. As Saturn orbits the Sun, its tilt causes the ring's angle to change relative to Earth. Twice during Saturn's 29.5-year orbit, the rings align edge-on to our line of sight. Despite being over 270 million miles wide, the planet's rings are incredibly thin, just 10 meters to a kilometer thick in most places. During a ring plane crossing, this thin edge is all that we can see, making the rings nearly invisible from Earth. This movie sequence captures Saturn's rings during a ring plane crossing from the Cassini spacecraft's point of view. As the spacecraft speeds from south to north, the rings appear to tilt downward and collapse to a thin line. Then they open again to reveal the unilluminated side of the ring plane, where the sunlight filters through only dimly. The movie consists of 34 images taken over the course of 12 hours as Cassini pierced the ring plane. In 2025, the ring plane crossing will occur on March 23rd. However, just before this crossing, on March 12th, Saturn will be in conjunction with the Sun, meaning it will be positioned behind the Sun from our perspective. This makes viewing difficult for about 44 days around this event. Hence, the ring plane crossing of March won't be visible through telescopes. But there will be another opportunity to observe Saturn's rings in a nearly edge-on position later in the year.
All right. This is Neil's on Dynasty. Please like, share, and subscribe. Be kind, helpful, and grateful. And buy some silver and some platinum and some crystallized osmium, because why not? This covers up, it gave a synopsis of the later part of the year. I stopped the video around March. In March, I'll pick it up and we'll continue for the rest of the year. There's a lot of stuff going on this year in the skies. Keep your eyes open. The planets are always aligned because they're on a disk spiral. They go around and they're all on the same plane as they spin around the sun, meaning they're always aligned on the same parallel, but they're not always in sight. So when they say the planets are in alignment, it's a misnomenclature. They're always in alignment. What they meant to say, and they clickbait or for whatever reason didn't use proper terminology. Planets are always in alignment. Right now, you'll be able to see 6 to 7 of them in the night sky at certain periods of time. In 2343, I think, all the planets will actually be in alignment, meaning one behind the other, staged straight across a plane where you have one planet, one planet, one planet, one planet, and here's Earth. That'll be devastating because all the magnetic pull from those planets will be pulling in one line towards each other, making mass coronal ejections, I anticipate. But we're all going to be gone by then, so it doesn't matter. Anyhow, you guys have a nice day. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of night sky viewing for the next 3 months, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.